first of all, I didn't believe in past lives. And I remember there was a lady who came to me and started talking about my past lives. And I was like, wow, this lady's crazy. What's going on here? What's she talking about? And then I realized that inside me, I could feel in my emotional body there was something happening when she started talking about this story. And I was blocking it at the same time. And what happened was I started to realize that that story was in my life right now. Even though it was a very old story she told me, there was some pieces of that story still active in my life. And something changed within my life that week. So people always say, well, why do you want to work with past lives? I don't want to deal with the past, I want to deal with the now. And I'd always give, in my own life, I remember when I'd walk near a ledge, for example, I would always see myself falling over. And it was really strange because I was like, what is this? Why, this seems like a memory in me. And it was a memory. It was a memory where I was pushed over a cliff. And this was affecting me in my daily life on how, with heights, for example, I wouldn't go near heights because of this. I wouldn't speak publicly because I had past lives where I was killed for public speaking. So this is something which really affected my life. I really was affected by this. And I could feel inside I wanted to speak in front of groups, but it was like, no way am I doing that. It's not safe to do it. So it brought a lot of fear into my life and really controlled the way I lived my life. So when I talk about past lives, I talk about old memories that is in you from past lives. But in reality, it has nothing to do with you here and now, but it has everything to do with you here and now. Because it's really affecting you. That's why we want to work with it. So I found a really clear way to work with past lives. And that was to go back to go to the flower life, to go to what is my system information now, my soul now, okay? Who am I now? I'm Damien Wynne now in this life, okay? So this information comes down into me when I'm a child, but in my system, there may be another system memory, and that's the past life system. So I have my seat here in this life being Damien Wynne, and this is who I am. But maybe I have a seat of being a woman, for example, in a past life. And this information is in my system. So I want to go back to the flower of life. So I'm going to give an example of, the picture of the flower of life. So this may be my seat, Damien Wynne, here and now. And this is who I am. So on top of that, maybe I have a seat of being a woman in a past life and have an experience of all my experiences of being a woman in a past life. And this is in my body. This memory is in my body. And certain people or certain experiences will activate this memory. And this is really affecting my life. So I'm sure you all have experiences where you meet somebody and this person really triggers you, or you feel love and your body feels it. You know the touch of the person. You know the senses already. This is what I'm talking about. This is past life information which is in the system. What if your mother was your partner or lover in past life? This is very confusing information within the family system and can really be damaging in the family system. So this is the information I'm talking about. And this is really easy to clear and will help people. I feel they should teach this to children in school. I remember in school, I think it was about 8 or 9 at the time, there was a boy who never met me before. He was a friend of a friend. And he stood in front of me and he started going crazy. And he says, I hate you. And I hate that I don't know why I hate you. And he was so strong with this. And it was like we never met before. He says, I never met you before, but I really, really hate you. Do you believe me? I says, I do. I believe you that you hate me. I could feel it. But it was past life information, and him as a child didn't know what to do with it. And he was very real about it. He told me. And I felt it, and I felt it was his truth. So it was like, it's okay. I agree that, you hate me. So this is the information that I'm talking about, and this can be very damaging in your working relationship, in your personal relationships, in your family relationships, if there's system information from past lives still active in you. How I found out a really clear way to clear this is that I also, as I do here, have a seat, Damien Wynne, here, I also have another seat in a past life. And what I do is I give my past life system information back to the past life system of me in that life. So there's something incomplete in a past life that I've taken into this life. So I'm giving this information back and the emotions back to Damien in that life, who isn't Damien, it's a different person. Okay, so I have different system information and I start sending it back. Now, if I have got these memories inside me, usually it's related to some trauma where I got frozen. My spirit left the body. So I've also left some of my soul there. So I want to take back my soul fragments and I want to give back the memories. And then immediately with that awareness, it starts cleaning. Your body starts releasing the information. So, for example, if there is somebody in your life at the moment that you feel there is past life information in you, what I would do is I would think about that person, or if we sit in front of each other, what is the feelings? What is the emotion? Go into it, because that is the system information from a past life. They're the memories from past life which are inside you and affecting you in that relationship right now. So in a lot of, if you work with couples, most couples have had relationships in past lives. And if there was, for example, betrayal or a trust topic, it's going to come into the relationship. One partner won't trust the other, even though there's no reason for it in the relationship now. So we clean this system information out and we give it back to the past life and we take back our trust, for example. And then you tell the person who you are now, right now, nothing to do with past life. And then it's clean. It's out of the system. But there was a lot of, you have your soul fragments there. You have, maybe your trust was there. Maybe your joy was there. Maybe your boundaries were there. So you've taken a piece of you back. And this for me is about the past life. This is why I want to work with past life systems, because they are in us and they are making us heavy and they are affecting the way we see specific people in our lives and how we relate to mom, dad, or children. So I especially would like, the most important for me would be to look at my initial family. Who are they? Have they got system information from past lives? Maybe my sister was my partner, as I say. That is very confusing information in my family system. My sister won't know how to relate to me. I won't know how to relate to her if that information is there. So this is the information which I would be supporting to clear within the groups and showing people how to do this on a daily basis.